It's a beautiful Sunday. It's a beautiful Sunday, man. Make sure y'all shop richtraphouse.com. Make sure y'all get into richtraphouse.com. Get some of this good Words of Hard merchandise, man. We got hats, we got shirts, we got hoodies, and we got the Virgin Mary In Jesus' Name I Pray collection. You see, got the good angels on the side, man. You see, good angels on the side. Good angels on the side. You feel me? And then, of course, on the back, In Jesus' Name I Pray. So make sure y'all get into that. If y'all haven't got into that, richtraphouse.com. December the 15th, the Rich Trap Drive. That's this Sunday, December the 15th, Rich Trap Drive. Drop your donations. You can drop it on the richtraphousewebsite.com. You can get it over there. Or you can go into the super chats. You can go into the comments and do the paid comments and all that wooty bam. We will be giving away Christmas to a family in need. That's a family indeed. You feel me? You feel me? Sunday, December the 15th, Rich Trap House. Make sure y'all tap in with that. Do the donations. The Rich Trap Drive. Last day to donate is December the 14th. Make sure y'all get into that. And we got a new video, Chillied Up. Chillied Up. New video out now everywhere. So make sure y'all gonna tap in with that because Chillied Up is out now. Make sure y'all get into that if you ain't got into that. You feel me? You feel me? Back in the same, like cook cracking the stain. Oh, he talking about you. Oh, okay, got it. ODM Slim said it's finna get good. We finna jump into this content. Without no further ado, let's get into it. Let's go.
Scotty don't come to work. I love when Scotty and I debate. That's one of the best things about Fair to Say is when we sit across from each other and disagree.
Y'all really don't like each other?
I don't like Scotty, no.
I don't like Scotty.
But I love to sit across from him and debate topics. I think he's a great, he debates well, great arguer and whatnot.
He thinks he's a mass debater. Get it? Mass debater? Don't worry about it. A mass debater. Don't worry about it.
Makes great arguments, but you got to come to work to make the argument.
Yeah,
I feel like that's what the episode be missing when he don't pull up.
I think I saw him with Gina Views and DJ. I seen him.
That's good. That's good for him. I made it up with Gina. We good too.
You made up with Gina?
Yep.
That's good, man. Shout out, bro. Good. Your pride was in the way. Would you say your pride was in the way? Are you willing to admit that maybe my pride out a little bit?
No, I was being a sore winner. I won an argument against her. Mustard came in the workshop and co-signed what I said I was right, she was wrong. And instead of just taking the dub, I kind of like held it over her head, like, I was right. Yeah. So I was being a sore winner in that regard, and that was immature of me. I learned that. That was petty.
You like to win. It's a shout out Gina Views, man.
Shout out to her, yeah.
Shout out to Gina Views.
You like to win. Yeah, I like to win.
That's come up a lot tonight.
Yeah.
We gotta have Gina come on, Ace boys.
Now, Dejon does have a good point. That nigga like to win, bro. You can't be mad at a nigga for always wanting to win. Can't be mad at a nigga for that.
Well,
yeah,
Gina. Come on, Ace boys.
She been on
Fridays, yeah. She
like,
came on
but
Fridays.
not as the guest.
No, I don't think so.
Oh yeah, Gina Views. Matter of fact, Gina Views in here. Bring both y'all big head asses over here, man. What's this shit called? The show?
They have a show called Effective Immediately.
Effective Immediately. Both of you motherfuckers, man. Shout out here. That's my dang one right there.
Coast, yep.
Yeah. Shout out Gina in here, man. Make sure y'all tap in with Effective Immediately, man. They going crazy right now. Tap in with that shit.
DJ A used to be at the softball games.
Yep, tap in with that shit.
He said that y'all need to rebrand FMW. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I did see that.
It's all good. He need to rebrand the way he look.
I agree with that. He said y'all need to rebrand FMW. When he came over here, he gave y'all some corporate consulting.
That's cool, nigga. Yeah. Everybody don't got the same vision, and we ain't trying to go the same places you trying to go. We got different places.
I agree.
You know what I mean? It's all good. Shout out to him, though. I love what he's doing, though. He's going crazy, but he's on a bigger mission. Like, his mission is different from ours, so he's trying to be the next certain motherfucker that we're not trying to be. We're trying to be somebody else.
I think he got, to speak frankly, I think he got what he wanted.
What was he trying to be?
What he wanted was to be the only black person on LA radio, and he got that year after year.
Oh, he wants to be like, okay, copy.
He want to be like,
I think he got what he wanted. He wanted to make sure he boxed out all the young black people from LA radio and make sure it was just him and the focus stayed on him. And he did whatever he had to do behind the scenes, XYZ shady movements to make sure he stayed as the only. And still, years later, 5-6 years later, you don't see any other young black people on LA radio. You just see him and non-black people.
So wait,
shout out to him for getting what he wants.
He just cooked right now. I just listened to what he said.
Wait.
Yeah, no.
I thought he was about to show him love. You just cooked that nigga.
Proof in the pudding.
Damn.
Super chats?
Do y'all have?
Damn. This is what I will say. Not just DJ Head. Dejon trying to go from muffin to mustard, man, with the spices. Salute RTM. Shout out to my man, Mr. Monk, in the chat. Appreciate the $5. My experiences with DJ Head have not always been the best. My first experience with DJ Head, I wanted to punch him in his mouth because he was disrespectful. Straight up. He knows this. I'm not saying nothing. I've told DJ Head he was a hater. I've told DJ Head, you a hater, my nigga. I've told Chuck Dizzle he was a hater. I did. A lot of people from LA, this is off DJ Head, this is off of Chuck Dizzle. I got a lot of love and respect for what they do. I really got a lot of love and respect for Chuck Dizzle because he's an amazing father. An amazing father. Chuck Dizzle was a good dad, bro. So whatever he got going on in the streets, in my mind, Chuck Dizzle can't even do no wrong. I selected POETIK. He's a good dad. He's a really good dad. So, you know, that's enough for me. DJ Head and Chuck Dizzle have been known to kill dreams from LA artists. Known to kill dreams, known to be extra disrespectful, known to be extra harsh, known to be extra boisterous with their disrespect and all that kind of stuff. That's a fact. I can understand Dejon's point 100% because Head, I don't know about lately, but a couple years ago, my nigga, you wasn't really fucking with niggas like that, bro. Unless it was a nigga who already had some clout, some wooty bam this, some wooty bam that, and all that. It wasn't no development of LA artists. None. Niggas was not trying to develop LA artists. Niggas was talking shit about the music. We ain't this, we ain't that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm talking about the DJs. Head, I'm talking about you. Head, I'm talking about you. Because I'm talking about my experience with you. You was talking shit about the music, but you wasn't encouraging, you wasn't lifting niggas up, and you wasn't trying to put nobody in no position as far as I could see. And if the people who you did put, it's a very select few, and that's within a certain level of fraternity and little in crowd, you know what I'm saying, of these LA politics. Scotty falls into this shit. This is why Scotty's a hoe. To get placed on World Star, it's $500. World Star is probably one of the bigger platforms in our space. No matter what you say, no matter what you think, World Star videos still go viral all over on Instagram. $500. Scotty ATL wants to charge niggas the same $500 to be on his kind of popular platform. World Star is a global platform. Nigga, you're regional. You're regional of the IE at best. Regional of the IE at best. But yeah, you feel like you deserve the same price as a World Star. It's a lot of clout. It's a lot of dick riding. It's a lot of, oh, well, he's already up. So let me attach myself to him. There is no real development of artists from scratch. There is nobody who's really coming through and being like, hey, I fuck with him. Let me go ahead and put this nigga on. Why? Because he a LA nigga and blah, blah, blah. Niggas is all for the culture until it's time to be for the culture. So that's just what I'm saying.
Have y'all had any...
I'm about to show love.
What's that called? You got me blocked. We can't communicate. You has me blocked. Oh, okay. He blocked you.
So
okay.
why did he block you?
Because I was asking for there to be more black people on LA radio, and he went against that. He didn't want that. He wanted to stay the only black person on LA radio. He said, I was wrong. It's not how we do this, da-da-da. And 5, 6 years later, this was 2018, 2019, 2020, we get to 4, 5, 6 years later.
Do you honestly feel that was Head's motive?
I go off what a man says.
No, I don't think that is his motive to keep blacks off of radio. I think that DJ Head was just super involved in his self-preservation and just made sure that he was above everybody before anybody else could get above him. So I'm not saying that he wanted to purposely keep black people off. I'm also not saying that that's not what happened as a result of. So I'm not saying Dejon is right or Head is right or blah, blah, blah. But what I'm saying is that probably wasn't his thought process. Like, hey, I'm going to purposely go do this. And then that's how it happened. You feel me?
You think he said he wanted to be the only black person?
Yeah, man, like real shit. Do you honestly, real shit.
Honestly, yeah.
Do you honestly feel that was his motive? Like, let me shut out every black person that only be me.
I think honestly I feel like he does what older black people on the West Coast often do, even in hip hop, the rappers. They make it about them. I don't want to pass the baton unless you come like go through my circle or XYZ.
And what did I just say? Unless you go through my circle, unless you go through my clique, unless you go through my fraternity, unless you go through me, niggas don't want to. Yeah, he ain't lying.
Then that is gonna be me. I think he did. I think that's an older black West Coast mindset.
But you said you believe because you believe what somebody said. He didn't say that.
No, bro.
When I said there should be more black people on radio, okay, cool. When I said there should be more black people on the radio, he said this is wrong, quote unquote. This is wrong. It's not true. He said this is not true. This is misinformation. When I said there should be more black people on the radio, he's saying there's enough, and it's just you. So if it's just you and Big Boy, and I'm saying there needs to be more black people on the radio, and 5, 6 years later we don't see any more new black people on the radio. Is on LA radio?
Isn't she on?
That's satellite radio, LA radio, terrestrial. Power 106, 92.3. Terrestrial LA radio. Who has a morning show or evening show? What after 5-6 years? Now, if y'all had listened to me 5-6 years ago and brought in a new regime of young black DJs, young black.
That nigga over the pots right now. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't particularly care for Dejon, but that nigga is over the pots right now. Bro is cooking up a good meal. I'm not gonna lie, bro. He cooking.
Black media people on the radio, they would be there. But y'all chose to listen to him, and he got what he wanted, to be the only one. That's how older black people on the West Coast often think. Not all of them, but a lot of them do.
But Dejon ain't lying, bro. Dejon is not lying. That's how these niggas act and operate, bro. They don't be trying to fuck with niggas. They don't. And they always claiming they for the culture. Man, a nigga go fuck with a nigga from Atlanta. A nigga go fuck with a nigga from Detroit, New York, all that kind of stuff. And come back as a LA representation and talk bad about the culture. Dejon is not telling lies right now.
They have that ball hog mentality. I'm saying spread the wealth to everybody. Let's get 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 young black people up there, and then we dominate this shit the way Atlanta does.
But when he said that, when he said what you think or when you said what he said, he doesn't agree with you. Did you ask him to elaborate on that?
He blocked me.
But
so how can we elaborate on
yes,
block?
But then we also can't run with like what you said and then make assumptions.
I can only speak my opinion.
Yeah, your opinion.
This is my opinion on him. This is not fact-based.
He
gonna
stay blocked. Do you listen to Power 106?
Do I listen to Power 106?
I'm just asking. I just want to get your take real quick.
No.
Okay, see, that becomes a problem when you're saying we need more black people on Power 106, right?
I would listen if there was young black people on Power 106. I would listen.
Okay, I think so, but you also I think Power 106 is 86% Latino fan base listeners.
Latinos don't want to hear black people talk?
But I'm saying
I mean, but nigga, that's LA though, pun. What's the demographic of Hispanics versus blacks in Los Angeles County? Let's see. Let's go to the census. Los Angeles. According to the census, there are approximately, on paper, this is based off people who did the census, on paper, there are approximately 87 Hispanics to every one black person in the county of Los Angeles. So for every one black person, there are 87 Hispanics. You can't say that Power 106 is mostly by Mexicans. I mean, you can, because that's true, but that's what the fuck it is. It ain't nobody else out there but blacks and Mexicans, and it's more Mexicans than blacks. That's 87 to 1. It's the numbers.
You can't push they need more when it's not really, people are going, the black people are all going to 92.3. That's what it seemed like they was all going for, right?
Okay.
Who was really pushing the line to go to Power 106 at this time?
Not just, I say LA radio.
Okay.
92.3 don't have enough black hosts.
But at Power 106, who was pushing the line? In the history of me being in music, when I say it's black people that was pushing the line to be on Power 106, I could probably on one hand name. On one hand.
You're supporting my point.
But I'm saying, you said it needs to be more. I don't think that was the goal. It wasn't a lot of black people. And I've been doing shit.
Pun is saying it's not a lot of black people who wanted to sit in that spot.
Demographic that was listening.
Yeah. That was I'm trying to get a job at Power 106. They're not hiring me. It was rare I heard somebody say that.
Okay.
And I was real nice too. Everybody was trying to go.
That'd be more beneficial I feel like it'd be more beneficial to our rap scene and West Coast hip hop if there was 5, 6, 7, 8
I'm with you.
black DJs and black media people that had platform shows, programming on LA radio. It boosts up your esteem, it boosts up your worth. It creates more opportunities for you. You get more sponsors. You get more ad dollars if you have that stable radio job. Again, y'all always bring up this employee shit with me, but I've been fighting for there to be black employees at white-owned LA radio since 2018, 2019.
Maybe a change is coming.
Pertaining to what?
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
Hopefully.
And maybe it just took a little time.
A long time. And I'm saying it could have been done 5, 6 years ago, but y'all chose to listen to the person.
But it was black before.
It was one black person.
No. Before, when I was coming up, it was more black DJs.
Oh, that's before my time.
A change happened. But there's phases. There's always stages and phases that happen.
Change gonna come.
And I feel like them radio gigs be like the motherfucking like when they be judges and shit, and they be there for 20 years, 30. Look how long Steve Harvey been on the radio.
Right.
Like them positions is not there to get for black people or anybody.
Because the seat is already taken.
Yeah,
Thank
but there's
you.
no
That's what I'm
young
saying.
non-black people that's been hired on LA radio in the past
I'm not
5-6
saying
years.
none, but I'm saying.
But when it comes to us, it's always an excuse and stipulation.
Who's the new-
Y'all got it.
Yeah, who was the young? Yeah,
y'all
tell
got
me.
it.
Tell me who was the young.
Pull up power106.com/staff and go through it. But that's on y'all. Y'all got it.
No,
All I'm
I
saying
only
is
know
y'all
about the
got what y'all.
breakfast,
All I'm saying is Head got what he
brown
wanted.
bag people.
That's
on
what I know.
106. Like,
They've been there 30 years.
No, I'm
no,
about to
they
ask
haven't
you.
been.
Hey, Dejon is making some points right now, bro. They not liking it. They not feeling it. But Dejon is, bro, cooking right now.
30 years, but they was the
So
new
when I said
regime that came in.
I said bring in 3 black people just like him, not me, three black DJs, 3 black media people just like him, and that nigga said no, this is misinformation and went against it. He got what he wanted. I'm telling you, he wanted to be the only black nigga up there. He wanted that. That's what he wanted. He wanted to be the only black nigga on LA radio.
So did
him and Big Boy, and Big Boy is.
I don't agree with that.
That's my
Yeah.
opinion.
But I do have one question.
You don't have to.
So,
Who else is up there then? The proof's in the pudding. Let's take all opinions out there. What's the facts?
How
Who's up
many
there?
seats is there available?
that's what I was going to ask you. Has there been new seats opened up?
New seats. Well, we
No,
only have 10.
they just laid off a gang of people up there. So
I was just going to ask, has there been a new set of people that have come and sat down? Like, this person's out and let's bring... Because the only one I know about that's new... Well, I'm not really...
A radio person like that.
But is the brown paper bag.
Exactly.
It's one that was like, oh, shit.
How many black people on that show?
Yeah.
No,
How many black people on that show?
Brown bag.
Brown
Brown
bag.
bag. How many black people on that show?
No, I'm just... Listen. So I'm saying, like, that's the
shout out to
only...
ladies. Shout out to
That's the only one I heard about that's like a new show. Like, that's like a new show. Like, I don't think new shows are just coming out, like, just dropping out the sky.
Absolutely.
They are?
No, I'm in agreement with you.
Okay, that's why. That's why. To me, it's gonna be even harder for blacks to get in there if the seats is not available.
Yeah,
and if the seats is available,
Maybe somebody or some group of people that are worthy from LA needed to come first. Right. And then maybe they're finna go to radio.
Okay.
Maybe.
You guys got to do all of that, and then look what people
Maybe,
who aren't
bro.
black had to do to get the job versus what y'all got to move mountains.
It's called
and
entitlement. It's called entitlement, bro. Like you gotta let your pride and ego get out the way sometimes. Bro.
I'm not speaking for me. I'm
just saying, you can't be like, they need to hire more black people up here. Like, who's worthy of being up there? Because these are positions of people who's been here for 10, 20 years.
Right. Good morning.
That's
That was
what
a
I'm
good
saying.
point you
Okay,
made. It's
so
like
Gabe-
Gabe
Gabe
was a DJ for Power 106.
They been there forever.
Good morning, Gabe on Instagram. He was a DJ for Power 106. What is he a young Asian kid? What has he accomplished? Whereas he deserved to be on Power 106 versus all the black DJs in LA that have been shutting down venues, tearing them up, breaking records since I was a child in high school. What are you talking about?
Maybe he put
are
in
you
the
saying
work.
inequality doesn't exist?
No, I'm not saying
What?
inequality doesn't exist, but maybe he put in the work.
It's called
Maybe
entitlement.
he put in the work.
Yeah.
Dejon's going a little far, but we're going to let him cook.
But the black DJs that could DJ Birmingham
you know-
have more underneath their belt, they happen to.
At
Y'all,
the end of the
again,
day,
y'all got it. I don't have a horse in the race.
if he who you know too. You could be qualified for that shit, but you don't got no plug to get your ass in the radio show.
But that goes back to what Dejon was saying. A lot of these niggas in LA, a lot of these gatekeepers, see the confetti, you feel me? A lot of these gatekeepers don't open the gate for people who look like them from California. That's a fact. That is a fact. I can start listing and naming niggas off. That's a factual.
You just qualified and no plug.
Listen, y'all right, I'm wrong.
No,
He
no.
got what he wanted. He got exactly what he wanted. Congratulations to him. He's the only one. Congrats to him. Or he was the only one for all this time. And that's what he wanted.
Hey,
Congrats.
John. Maybe you just gotta watch the movie unfold, bro.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah, the movie that took 5, 6, 7 years. Absolutely.
Sometimes it be like that, bro.
They don't have to. And that's my point.
Because sometimes control takes a little time. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, if you don't have black people saying, no, we don't need more black people up here, maybe it happens a little faster, but you're right. You got it. So congratulations, and let's make some noise for the
Hey,
person
John,
that
you
slowed it
gotta
down.
watch the movie.
Let's thank you for hindering us. Thank you for holding us
It's
back for
called
5, 6
entitlement.
years.
You can't
Thank
just
you.
walk in somebody's job and be like, hey, y'all need to hire more black people in here.
And then they say yes.
And a black person be like, no, we don't need to hire more black people. Why not just be quiet? I'd rather be quiet.
When you said that, who stepped up with you? Who can you say, hey, as an example, him. He stepped up with you. He was right there with you saying the same thing. Who?
Ask your question one more time for me.
Who was with you standing on the side of you, agreeing with you?
Who was pushing that line?
Not a person. not a person. It was just me out there.
So you get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, sure.
If nobody else believes,
Yeah, why would I care? Because I'm
not.
not a DJ and I don't have a voice for radio.
Maybe that's the problem.
Yeah.
And I told you, I could count on one hand in all my years of being in music of somebody saying, I want to go up there and do this. Bro, these niggas don't be trying to go up there. You was pushing the line of blind
I personally filled out applications.
You was pushing calls for yourself.
How so?
Because the rest of the niggas you're talking about,
applications for other DJs to get
talking about, they
make
wasn't
their
standing
cover
next to
letters
you.
and everything.
Because the DJs you're talking about, that's been shutting out these clubs for years, where they standing next to you saying, yes, he's right, me.
Hell no. I fight for rappers and they diss me. When I'm saying give them, Double XL, give them a look. And they still diss me.
What I'm
so
saying
I'm always standing up for people that don't stand up for themselves.
That's why they're not up there. Okay. They don't want to be up there.
Respect.
They haven't done a thing.
I said I'm wrong, y'all right. I'm 100% wrong on this topic. Y'all 100% right.
Yeah. So, it'll be one thing if it was
just my opinion.
If it was one thing, it'd be like, hey, I was pushing the line and I had 5 DJs next to me. This nigga, and we was all.
Oh no! Behind the scenes, hell yeah.
No, behind the scenes
and if
don't
I
count.
was messy and showed the screenshot,
behind the scenes don't count.
But who was willing to say it out loud? Yeah. Not a soul.
Well, there it is.
I was the only one willing to speak up on it.
And that's why I say that the kid you brought up, I was like, maybe that he actually was putting in the work and wanted that position.
So
you know what I mean?
Like,
got it. Not versus like, oh, who deserves it? But shit, maybe that nigga was the only one that was actually going for it.
Y'all got it. Everything is exactly how it's supposed to be.
If I'm opposing side, if I'm the Power 106 owner, I'm like, what is this kid talking about? Who is he talking about? We need to hire up here. There's nobody who's been saying they want to work up here.
There were DJs that applied up there. I did cover letters for them. I filled out their applications.
But if
and they did not get the job.
Okay. They probably have reasons why. Do you know the reasons why they didn't get the job?
Absolutely not. Because I'm 100% wrong on the topic.
So it's probably a reason why they didn't get the job. It probably because the pay wasn't what they thought.
Maybe because the black person up there is saying that they don't need the job.
Or you spelled something wrong on that letter.
But because some people don't understand how radio pays sometimes and what you got to do in radio. It's not you come in radio and you make $1 million. Like it's like, hey, look, we got to test you out for these couple months. You're gonna make this much, which may be lower than what you think you should get.
I'll close with, not to cut you off, I'll close with this analogy. Illa works here, works at FMW. Say there's people on Twitter on the timeline saying, hey, they need to get more women. Say Illa was the only woman up here. They need to be more women on FMW. Illa goes and gets on Twitter. No, they don't. We good how it is. No, we don't. You wrong. You spreading misinformation. No, we don't. No, we don't. Why would she have to do that? Even if she doesn't feel that way, why would you go against it? Because what they're asking for isn't wrong. It's wrong to ask for more black people to get employment. That's wrong. It's malicious. It's wrong. Why would you go against it? I don't see that as being a point of contention to oppose.
Because you're not.
Unless you want to be the only
qualified black person. Maybe you should say qualified black.
I left out the word qualified.
Yeah, because if you're just saying black and just hire, he could look. I'm saying how Head could look at it. He could just be saying. And that's we don't just need just black.
But that's Dejon's point, though. Are y'all putting this, no disrespect to nobody, but are y'all putting the Mexican radio DJs through all this rigorous, back and forth and all that kind of stuff? Or do they kind of just get the job and all that? Like, that's really to his point. It's a much harder issue for a black person to get in this space versus anybody else.
It's whack is when it's like, he don't even deserve to be there. He's just there because he's black.
Okay.
And Head probably like, no, we don't need just black people.
Y'all chose what y'all chose. Y'all chose the 5-6 years of no new black DJs on LA radio. Y'all got it. We don't own a time machine. Y'all got exactly what y'all wanted. And Head got exactly what he wanted. To be the only one. Congratulations.
There don't be no change in your mind. Huh? Do you even see the other side of the coin?
I sat here and spoke to you guys about it in depth. I told you I'm wrong. So how can I not say
that's that sarcastic? I'm wrong.
I'm 100% wrong. I'm saying it.
Dejon, I get your stance.
Yeah,
for sure. The approach is not correct. I get your
good plan, bad execution.
stance.
For sure, 100%.
But the approach, how you went about it, is not correct. Not the right way to go about it. It would be different. This is me personally.
Let's talk.
If I'm gonna push that stance, I'm gonna push it with the people who I believe and the people that believe in me, pushing that stance with them and for them are with me.
They scared to speak up, Pun.
No,
they was with me.
Hey, but Dejon is making a point, Pun. I ain't gonna front, bro. Niggas do be scared to speak up. Niggas do be afraid to destroy relationships with niggas they never met who will never help them. I told one of my homies the other day, it's a certain rap label that get protection, and I'm on this nigga ass. I don't give a fuck about the rap label. I don't give a fuck about the nigga that own the label. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I'll crash on you niggas. But the homies, be protecting these niggas and all that shit. But the rap niggas love to give the homies false senses of hope. oh, well, maybe one day if I hold him down, he'll do this. Maybe one day if I hold him down, he'll do that. Them niggas is not fucking with you, bro. If they wanted to fuck with you, they will fuck with you. So it's a lot of people who don't want to destroy relationships that they don't have with motherfuckers who don't care about them. Dejon Paul is making a point. Niggas don't be wanting to speak up.
Before I went to the boycott,
this is what I
was women before I went to the boycott. We took pictures together.
No,
I got in my car with the signs and went up there.
Well, I'm
they
not pushing
didn't
the
go up
lines.
there.
You stop being scared.
But the boycott don't.
And that was my mistake. And that was my mistake. And I've said this on Shame on You. I said this on Apollo. I was speaking up for people that didn't give a fuck to speak up for themselves. But in private conversations and DMs and texts, when we seen each other, oh man, they got me fucked up, all they got up there is this race, that race, they don't have no black people there. All the same shit I'm saying on the timeline, the same shit I'm saying in interviews, they say it in person. But they don't want to say it on the timeline. They don't want to say it in public. They scared, they frightened. I'm not. That's the difference. And you can't fault me for not being scared to speak up.
Nobody's faulting you for that. But the thing that works with how a boycott works is you got the idea of what you're gonna do, the plan that you're gonna do. Well, to execute the plan, you need numbers.
Absolutely.
You need bodies behind you.
Yeah.
And so
all right, man. So y'all can watch the rest of that on the Ace Boys clip, man. We up out there to the next one. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest, and it's free. Avenue Angel till he's free. We go.